don't pay one dime until you're turning profits like this. None of these people started out with a big bankroll. Some began with as little as $500. None of these people spent hour after hour to make this money. Many do it in just a few minutes a day. None of these people had any prior experience before they made this money. In fact, you could bank profits like these this time tomorrow. Seriously. Had you known about this 3 or 4 months ago, your account could look like this today. Let's say you wanted to retire in a few months. What's your number? How much money do you think you would need? $1 million? $2 million? Whatever your answer is, I'm here to tell you that you could get there in a few short months. Not years from now, months from now, really. Maybe you're not ready to retire, but it'd be nice to make some extra money to pay off the mortgage or those old student loans, or maybe new tuition for that student in your house. What would that number be? 300,000? $500,000? $1 million? Again, you're literally months or even weeks from being able to do just that. Or maybe you just have to quit and get out of that stupid, soul-sucking job you have to drag your ass to every day. The alarm clock in the morning, the commute from hell, the jerk of a supervisor you work under, the policies and the pettiness and the politics and the procedures. I'll bet you'd hate to give all that up. I need you to answer a very serious question for me right now. Are you prepared to retire in a couple of months? Are you ready to pay off your mortgage and all of those old bills weeks from now? Can you imagine walking out of that crappy office one last time and waking up the next day to take a walk on the beach? The sunshine on your face, the warm sand between your toes, the sounds of the waves gently hitting the shore. Imagine that's you just 30 days from today. Hard to believe, I know, but it is possible. People just like you have done it before and are doing it today, using the very secret I'm about to share with you. Imagine starting with a very small amount of money. Think about that. Complete financial freedom in 30 days. The freedom that allows you to do what you want, when you want, with whomever you want, anywhere you want. In just a moment, you'll see how it's possible, even for you to do it too. That's right, I'll show you how. In as little as 30 days, you could not just retire, but retire wealthier than you ever imagined. Not just pay off those old bills, but have a ton of money left over for that vacation, the new car, that kitchen remodel, or whatever. Not just quit that stupid job, but walk out of there knowing you'll never, ever have to work for someone else or worry about money ever again. And the best part is you could get started with as little as $500 or even less. It doesn't even matter how much money you need. You can generate that cash in less time than you ever thought with what I'm talking about today. Unbelievable wealth can be yours with this simple yet little-known strategy that anyone can use, regardless of their education, experience, age, starting capital, or anything. Again, you'll learn exactly what I'm talking about in just a few moments. Now, keep in mind what I'm about to share with you is 100% legal. It really does work. You've already seen the undeniable proof. Proof that this really does make a lot of money for a lot of people. People just like you and me. And when you get inside, when you're seeing it all come together, when you see how easy this proven system is to do, when you're watching your profits roll into your accounts, when you are seeing the results in your life, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And your life will never be the same. Listen, forget about websites and blogging and Facebook and Google and Twitter and selling stuff and PLR and MLM and AdSense and gambling and building lists and outsourcing and sending out emails and coding and copywriting and copying and pasting junk and flipping sites or flipping houses. All of that takes time and sometimes a lot of money. and there are no guarantees you'll ever make a dime. Most don't in that junk. You spend a fortune buying one scam BS product after another, then more money trying to put it all together. Frustrating weeks and months dealing with software that doesn't work, and secret one-click crap that won't make you any money. This is nothing like anything you've ever seen before. I've tried it, and I'm telling you, this is the best way to get very, very rich. Very, very quickly, hands down. Where else can you routinely double or triple your money in a matter of hours? Where else can you grow the size of your account into 5, 8, even 10 or 12 times larger than it was in a matter of weeks or even days? This is like turning on a money switch. A secret little switch you can turn on anytime you want to add more money to your account in a matter of hours. I really should warn you that what I'm talking about is not for everyone. There is some risk involved. No one can predict the future with absolute certainty, and every string of success ends with a loss. There is risk involved. But when the potential for profit like this is literally limitless, when you watch your accounts grow in size weekly, daily, even hourly, when you see how regular the profits roll in, while the small losses are few and far between, when you're sitting on the beach with that umbrella drink, you'll realize just how really small the risks are. Now, I would never recommend gambling all of your money from one risky strategy to another. That's reckless. That's risky. That's just crazy. This strategy is so accurate and so predictable, it's virtually risk-free. People are making profits like you've seen without risking huge amounts of money. Some of them started with just a couple of $100 and never ever risked more than a few hundred at any one time to make profits that were 3, 5, or 10 times what they started out with. They knew they weren't gambling. They weren't tossing and turning and stressing about the outcome. They didn't spend hours or days or weeks reading and researching. And although nothing is ever 100% certain or predictable, they knew that the huge gains that were sometimes just minutes away far outweighed any small and rare losses they might run into. The potential profits are huge, and the losses are small and few and far between. I mean, risk a little for perhaps unlimited profits? You don't have to think about that one for too long. What would you do with that amount? If you're still working, would you quit your job right away? Maybe go on an extended or even permanent vacation? You could buy a house, a new car, pay off all your debts. Heck, you could do all that and more. Maybe give some money to a family member or a friend that could use the help. Perhaps you'd donate a big check to your favorite charity. How you use the money is completely up to you. It would be your money. The biggest thing to remember, though, is that all that money comes with something else, something even more valuable than the cash itself. The best part about having money like this is that it gives you freedom. Freedom from having to worry about what could happen tomorrow or next year. Freedom from the things that keep you trapped in a lifestyle that's not the life you want. Freedom to do exactly what you do want, whenever you want, with whomever you want. And most importantly, the confidence you'll feel knowing that you'll always be able to provide for yourself and loved ones. You'll always enjoy the life you and your family know you all deserve. This is happening for normal, everyday people every day. Wouldn't you like to see those changes happen in your life? I'll show you how to join me in a moment. And it's got nothing to do with education, hard work, connections, or good luck. You don't need a degree. You don't have to put in long hours. You don't need to study charts. You don't need to be a creative genius. You don't need to know anything about computers or coding. You don't need to bother your friends and family with some scheme. You don't need thousands of dollars worth of software or hardware. You don't need to lay awake at night worrying about what's working or not working. You don't need to pitch anything to anybody. Heck, you're not selling anything, ever, to make money like this. Look, you don't even need to start out with $500 to make money like this. In fact, you could start with just $250 if you wanted to. You're just a few moments away from finding out how. Once you start grabbing profits like this, you could very well be on your way to a fast retirement. Literally, just months or even weeks from right now. My goal here is to make this an easy choice for you today. You can choose to forget about waiting, forget hoping things will get better, forget about just trying to keep your head above water and just trying to get by one day at a time. You can choose to start making an income like those you've been seeing in this video. That can be your choice today, right now. Or you can choose to do nothing. Maybe your boss will get nicer. Maybe you won't get laid off. Maybe the roof will stop leaking. Maybe your car will run another week. Maybe you'll get that raise you were promised. Maybe the price of groceries will go down. Maybe the cost of health insurance won't go up. Maybe some rich relative will leave you a fortune. Maybe the stars and the moon and the universe and all that hocus pocus stuff will line up just right. And maybe those numbers you've been playing for 10 years will finally hit. Come on, 12 and 18 and 25 and 37 and 49 and 52. Yeah, you can choose to keep wishing and hoping and buying lottery tickets. Basically, you can choose to do nothing, or you can choose to enter your email and click Enter Now below this video. Is that an easy choice? Do nothing and things stay the same. Or click below and hang on for the ride of your life. I know what I chose, and I know the difference it made in my life. Entering your email address and clicking Enter Now is really the only choice you have. If you're ready to change the future. If you're ready to make the kind of money we've been showing you in this video. Are you ready for that? Are you ready to make this potentially life-changing decision? Is it really that much of a choice? No, it's not. You know that. Enter your information right now below this video. Then, get ready. Life is about to get very, very good.